Hey, it's Jordan with TYT Politics. We're here in front of a police barricade somewhere down Route 136 in North Dakota. Never thought I'd be on Route 136. It's a real dream come true. There was just a 4-mile march heading towards construction of the Dakota Access Pipeline. Now they're turning around. There was a lot of prayer. There was a lot of dance. There was a lot of song. I'm here with two of the protectors who have come in from California. Was this your first time participating in a demonstration here?
This was our first time the demonstration. They woke us up before the sun came up, calling everyone to come together, and it was really powerful, all the people coming together and just peaceful singing prayer in the face of people with billy clubs and masks and uniform trying to intimidate people. And it's really a show of what peaceful protests can do and the impact it can have. Brought us all the way out here from California.
What's striking to me is I heard the guy, the cop with the megaphone saying, we don't want any violence. Meanwhile, there's like over 100 officers with billy clubs. There was one in a tank with a shotgun. I don't know what else they have that I couldn't see. Obviously, what they're saying doesn't really match what they're wearing and holding.
Exactly, and you know what? This puts everything on a global perspective. I mean, this is worldwide, what we're doing here. We need to come together in solidarity, and as the Young Turks know, you guys are putting this out best. The $3.8 billion pipeline here could be money spent better towards the Flint, Michigan crisis.
Meanwhile, I'm almost getting hit.
This is InfoWars. You know, I mean, this is information wars. It's a new genre. I mean, it's not. I'm at a loss for words, to be completely honest with you from what I just saw. It's emotional for me. I have Cherokee blood in me, and this is power to the people.
And what's striking to me really is this is these people's land. It's been ripped apart from them by federal, state government, but it's their land by treaty. So they're held back on their own land by a long yellow line, what looks like a police presence in Ferguson, Missouri after the shooting. I mean, I've never seen anything like this for a peaceful protest. This was literally over 100. I mean, I don't know the exact number, but definitely over 100 cops with shotguns, this and that. Meanwhile, the people here had signs, banjo things to bang on.
Dancing and making sure that it was peaceful, and because there was a lot of media bias that was not peaceful. They showed a lot of rocks and sticks being thrown, and that's just not who these people are. And so doing what they believed is standing up for the right thing.
So what does this say about this country when you have people's water essentially being soon to be poisoned, if not already? You have their lands being built over, ancestors buried, pipelines being built over that, and when they try to stop it peacefully, they're essentially either arrested. Today there was no arrests right here, but they're either arrested. I've heard cases of people getting arrested and thrown in cells naked for days. Is this America? I mean, what does this say to you about this country?
It shows you where the power truly lies. They preach that the power lies with the people and that anyone can make anything happen, and yet people just trying to peacefully protest to get to their land, to protect their water, to protect the future of the environment are being blocked down by people with batons and military. You have state troopers coming in. The military presence is huge, and I think it just really shows that the governor of this state is really trying to push this pipeline through for profit, for the oil profit that this pipeline could potentially bring, and that's the number one. And it doesn't matter what the people who really own the land think, and it doesn't matter what they truly want and what they truly need. We went to Fort Yates yesterday, and the way that the neighborhoods are, it's like a third world country. Everything's broken down, places are boarded up. These people can't even live with the land that they do have and the resources that they do have, and now they're taking more away and essentially contaminating their futures as well.
Let's name some names here. You have the governor you were talking about who's trying to ram this through. There's also the president, who a lot of people, because of the media blackout, thinks permanently stopped this pipeline. But about a week ago, the specific land that building was had to stop, that injunction lifted. So essentially, they're free to build wherever they want. And I don't hear a word from President Obama.
No, and you've had letters from the Swedish Parliament, and you have people coming from South America, tribes coming from South America to unite in solidarity to stop this, because it is such a huge human rights environmental issue. We just had the Geneva Convention where the president agreed that that the impact on the environment needs to be our main focus, and yet they're allowing, this is an example number one where he can put his foot down and end this and stop this, and he's not doing anything. He's had 5 senators, Bernie Sanders included, call for action, call for him to stand in the way of to do something, because the courts aren't doing their job. They're not being just. This is justice. This is the last people's source of justice is protest, and they need an elite power to come in and step in, and they're failing at that when they put on a public face that that's what they want to do.
And let's be clear that there was one presidential candidate out here, Jill Stein, with the vice presidential nominee. What the fuck is, I forgot his name for a second, Ajamu Baraka. They were out here. But, you know, what's really telling to me, you guys are from California, I'm from New York, I grew up middle class. They're not building pipelines like this through middle class neighborhoods, white neighborhoods. You only see it in Native American land, where poor people live. Essentially, this goes, it's very similar to what we saw during the whole election, the theme of a tale of two countries, two Americas. What does this say about, essentially, our government seems to be turning a blind eye when private companies cleanse out tribes?
Hashtag Red Lives Never Mattered. That was something that I saw on social media the other day that really resonated with me. We have the Black Lives Matter movement here in America who, you know, they're being completely annexed out of society, and it's unfortunate to see. I'm lucky enough to be white, and I don't have that genocidal that genocidal cloud looming over me constantly. It's a fascist nation. We're really trying to do the right thing here, and I mean, I'm holding a camera. I'm potentially at risk for a felony, according to a couple of the journalists who have been around. I mean,
according to the laws they're making up in real time.
Exactly. You know, so you know, there's a person that I forget her name. She got indicted, 45 years.
Her name's Dea Schlossberger. She's an award-winning producer, director. She works with Josh Fox of Gasland fame, and she was arrested for the crime of shooting protests at a pipeline, not this pipeline, a different one, and now is facing conspiracy charges. I don't particularly know what that conspiracy was.
There's 3 felonies, and I don't know what the 3 felonies are. So, you know, we need more people out here. We need more people to protest. This is bigger than me, and that's why, you know, if anything were to happen to me, I'd be okay with it, because hashtag Red Lives Never Mattered.
Well, really what it comes down to is the choice between getting arrested for a few days or dying. Because if you drink oil, you're not going to make it for too long.
Exactly.
Last question. You guys seem like a relatively young couple. Do you have children?
No.
Okay. So I see a lot of people with children here, infants, teenagers.
Right out in the front line.
Right. What does it say to you, if that's in the cards, maybe for you guys? You're bringing your kids into this world where it seems like, I mean, I don't want to put my characterizations, but it essentially seems like certain people don't matter, and corporations apparently matter most.
Well, I think that we want to bring a better world for our children. We want to build a better world for our children, and that's all that we can do, and that's our greatest power is building that. And it starts right now. It starts with, you know, building a better environment. With these oil industry is at its peak. It can't get any bigger without destroying our planet and destroying the water of the people that have to drink it. If you poison all of these people, you're not going to have anyone but the power and the elites left. And I think that we really have to come together, because if you don't, things are only going to get worse. And people can't be blind to the facts that everyday people are affected by this. Even if you're just sitting at home on your couch, you're affected by this. And you have to, have strength in that, because you have to build for the future. It's not just you right now. We're a very small piece of this puzzle. It's about the people in the future, and it's about what kind of world we want to leave for our children. And we can't let elite, powerful people continue to run it into the ground in the name of profit, because that's a circle that can't keep on going.
I'll close with quoting Jill Stein. It's not so much what kind of world do you want to live. Do we want to leave a world for our children?
Exactly.
Thank you. All right, guys, thanks.